Well, hello there, everyone. Hear ye, hear ye. We are back once again. It's been quite some time since we've done this. I bid you a hearty welcome, as it were. And today happens to be the 25th of August. I got the glare in the glasses again. Well, not much I can do about it. The 25th of August, 1617. Well, 2017, what the heck. And we're in the Renaissance Festival season now, so we thought this would be appropriate. We have a bit of a gift to share, shall we say. And we're going to do that here in a moment. But yes, the Renaissance Festival is at hand. It started last weekend, and I'll be going a couple of times next month with some friends, and we're certainly looking forward to that. But what we're going to do tonight is, by the way, it's Friday night, so, you know, pretty good timing, unwinding from the week and whatnot for most of you. And we have a book here, and I don't know if you'd call it a book, but we're just going to kind of do things randomly as we hear, by the way, the late, great Owen Fife in the background. Owen Fife with the New World Renaissance Band. From a recording called Where Beauty Moves and Wit Delights from 1993 will be in the background for most of this evening. And Owen and the band played at the Michigan Renaissance Festival for many years, and he unfortunately passed away in 2012 from pancreatic cancer. So a big loss, but as we always say, his music lives on. So we enjoy the New World Renaissance Band in the background. And we would like to sincerely thank fair maiden Cheryl Smith for this brilliant book. I'll show it to you now. You saw it briefly. But this was a special gift from fair maiden Cheryl. And you can see Wilhelm Shakespeare, if you will, on the cover of this particular situation. And it is called Thou Spleeny Swag-Bellied Miscreant, Create Your Own Shakespearean Insults. And it was written by Sarah Royal and Gillian Hofer. And I know you are waiting for that pertinent information rather swiftly. And published by Running Press. And on the back, regardless of the modern day UPC code, it reads as follows. Tired of the common F word? Give your foul language a literary twist. Some occasions call for a tart-tongued insult. But why resort to commonplace modern day words? If you must be offensive, hearken back to the Elizabethan days for more salacious and outrageous word choices, you see. Now then, impress your friends with your mastery of lewd iambic pentameter, and vanquish your enemies with the power of the bard. After all, a toad-spotted maggot by any other name would be as pestilent as, and you fill in the blank, mix and match to come up with your own raucous rebuffs, including thou foul-reeking lily-livered codpiece, thou rootish rump-fed pignut, perhaps, thou beslubbering cock-eyed canker-blossom, perhaps, and a multitude of other bawdy combinations, as it were. So we will be perusing this book of Shakespearean insults, courtesy of fair maiden Cheryl Smith. And I haven't really gone through this very much, very briefly, skimming, of course, because there's a lot of material. I thought we would share a lot of this together this evening, so it should be interesting. We won't know how it comes out until it's out there, so hopefully it'll be quite an evening for us. Now then, I must take a wee sample of ale from my 20-year-old mug from the Michigan Renaissance Festival. 20 years already in this particular case. Dare I say that I've been going since the year 1991. So that's a lot longer than 20 years ago. But this particular mug came from the festival on, well, there's no specific date, but it's 1997. So I've had this one as well as the other one you see from time to time in my collection, and this one is from exactly 20 years ago, as it were. Hi, now then. So, another thing I thought we would share with you at this particular juncture, bar soap. I say bar soap came in this box some time back. And I don't know if it was thievery on the part of my uncle, but we see that it hails from the King Henry VIII Hotel. And we don't know exactly from where and whence it came. Perhaps it was here in Michigan, perhaps not. But nevertheless, the King Henry VIII Hotel, bar soap. Nothing lies within, thankfully I suppose, but at any given rate, it's the box. The box. Some of you may remember the high karate pipe, as one viewer called it. This is actually a decanter of high karate cologne from sometime in the 1970s. I don't use it, of course, and if I did, it wouldn't quite have the same pungent effect as it did 40 plus years ago. And no, the wacky tobacco is not in here, but it looks like it could be. But you'll notice the illustration is rather medieval, and I thought that this would be appropriate for the occasion. There's quite a painting here. I don't know the illustrator or anything like that, but hopefully you can see that rather clearly. It's quite an interesting illustration of perhaps a battle scene in the 1600s or thereabouts. Now then, so how is everybody? It's been a long time. I could go live with this, but I'm not a very good multitasker. So we shan't do that this evening. I'll keep looking away like this, like I probably already am, to see who's making comments. So I thought this would be a little bit more effective and a little more captivating just to look at later on. So I think for the time being, everything's been displayed. And by the way, the Renaissance Festival in Michigan this year goes until October 1st. So we got quite a stretch left, and Labor Day weekend, it is actually not only the 2nd and 3rd, but it's also the 4th, which is Labor Day in itself. So I may be in attendance on the 3rd, which is a Sunday, and also sometime around, dare I say, my milestone birthday of, well, I don't want to name the number because it doesn't seem possible, but that's going to be, well, you'll see when my birthday comes up. I don't want to toot my own horn at this particular time. Somewhere around the weekend of September 22nd, let's put it that way. So a couple of times this year we'll make the journey to the Shire of Hollygrove, myself and some dear friends. And before we get started on our quotations here and Shakespearean insults, we thought we would just say thank you to everybody for being here. Mark Zuckerberg has done a marvelous thing, and I'm happy to be on Facebook with you all. And it's quite entertaining and quite fun on many levels. And certainly everybody I've known all my life who's on Facebook, who's interested in staying in touch, hello to all of you. I know you're all out there. And what a treat it is. And a quick blurb to my music group on Facebook. It's a public group. It's been going for, I'd say, a little over 2 years now. It's called Kurt's Music Den. And all the members, we have 60 members now, and 60 members and counting, I might add. And it's a chance to post your videos of music that might not be what you hear on the radio on a regular basis. So we encourage you to dig deep and share your music anywhere from the 50s right up to yesterday. So it can be all different types of music as long as it's not extreme stuff that you hear all the time. And but just about everything is acceptable, and you can put whatever you like on there. Great creative elements, and you can share parts of television shows or radio clips. I found a bunch of those myself from the early days of FM radio here in Detroit. And just a lot of rare tunes, all different types of music. And as most of you know, I was once a radio disc jockey, and I certainly miss those days. So this gives me somewhat of a chance to do that again, but I can't really speak into a microphone or do what I'm doing now and post the videos at the same time. So maybe we'll find a way to enhance that later on as we make these discoveries. So anyway, thank you all for being part of that. Those of you who are involved in that, it's a real pleasure. And if you've left the group, we encourage you to come back, because what I understand is sometimes there's a glitch in Facebook. I don't know if this is true or not, but it can delete friends from friend requests from the actual main page, and it can delete people from groups as well. So if you find yourself no longer in the group and you didn't exit yourself, please let me know, and I'll put you back in, or one of our members will. So just thought I would let you know that stuff, and just say thank you once again. So I think what we'll do now is we'll have messages from sponsors, and we'll be right back to enjoy Thou Spleeny, Swag-Bellied Miscreant. Create your own Shakespearean insults. We'll be right back.